Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Planescape Torment. In the last episode, we did a lot of good deeds. We stopped 3 muscleheads from being unjustly killed just because some petty bitch told them that she'd only forgive them if they fought in Abishai. We also helped a woman who was falsely accused escape her sentence of slavery, which is really neat. And in this episode, well, we are 1k EXP away from leveling up. I feel like we may get that from the next Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon, and I really want to get that new party member because, well, when we meet them, I'll tell you why, because I already kind of know their name. It's okay. That's pretty much all I know, though. So let's go ahead and use the thing. Unlock the sixth Circle of Zerthamon. Again, we know how to read whatever language this is in, so let's read it. Upon the blasted plains, Zerthamon told Gith there cannot be two skies, and in the wake of his words came war. Upon the blasted plains, the people had achieved victory over their illithid masters. They knew freedom. Yet before the green fires that had died from the battlefield, Gith spoke of continuing the war. Many, still filled with the bloodlust in their hearts, agreed with her. She spoke of not merely defeating the illithids, but destroying all illithids across the plains. And after the illithids had been exterminated, they would bring war to all other races they encountered. In Gith's heart, fires rage. She lived in war, and in war she knew herself. All that her eyes saw, she wanted to conquer. Zerthamon spoke the beginnings of that which was against Gith's will. He spoke that the people already knew freedom, and now they should know themselves again, and mend the damage that had been done to the people. Behind his words were many other hearts of the people who were weary of war against the illithid. Know that Gith's heart was not Zerthamon's heart on this matter. She said that war would continue, the illithid would be destroyed, their flesh would be no more. Then, people would claim the false worlds as their own. Gith told Zerthamon that they would be under the same sky as in this matter. The words were like bared steel. From Zerthamon came the pronouncement of two skies. In the wake of his words came war. So Gith basically became the very thing the Githzer I wanted to be free of.
What is your will?
Well, let's talk about your teachings, because I read the next Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. What did you come to know? I know that Zerthamon's devotion to the people was such that he was willing to protect them from themselves. He knew the illithids had not come to know themselves in their obsession with control and domination, so he chose to stop Gith before she carried the people to their deaths. There must be balance in all things, or else the self will not hold. You have seen the words and know them. Dak'kon's voice slows. His hand grips the edges of the unbroken circle. He twists it clockwise, and there is a click as 2 plates slide forth. Dak'kon stares at the 2 plates in his hands. He makes no move to hand them to you. First, how much EXP did we get from that? Yes! Dak'kon, is that second plate for you? Dak'kon falls silent, his blade cease shimmering, the film freezing upon its surface. He is staring at the second plate, paralyzed. Do you know the 6th circle, Dak'kon? Dak'kon looks up, but his cold black eyes do not meet your gaze. Know that there is nothing more I may teach you. You know the way of the people, and you know the way as the people know it. It shall give you the direction by which you may know yourself. That's not what I asked. Do you know the sixth circle or not? Dak'kon is silent for a moment, then speaks, his voice slow and careful. It has come to pass that I do not know the sixth circle of Zerthamon. Once I knew it, but I know now I only saw the words. Dak'kon's eyes stare through you. That is all. It is my path that I no longer know the way of Zerthamon. Dak'kon, there is one other thing I would know. Why is Vilkar's eye in the circle of Zerthamon? It seems strange. It tells how people benefited from treachery from their own, it seems. Dak'kon's eyes flash. I have told you it is part of the telling of how the people came to know freedom. Do you not listen? His voice flattens, as if he is reciting a passage from a memory. It tells the people that even the greatest treachery, a greater knowing, may be achieved. It doesn't sound like you believe that. I think there's another reason why Vilkar's eye is in the circle of Zerthamon. It's set there because of the sixth circle and the pronouncement of two skies. It's there to justify Zerthamon's treachery to the people upon the blasted plains. Dak'kon is silent. His blade bleeds to a dead black, teeth rippling along the edge. Oh, that's not good. He divided the people upon the blasted plains, Dak'kon. He divided your race when they were on the path to victory. I would like to believe that it's because he wished to save the people from themselves, but I don't think you believe that. Dak'kon is silent for a moment, and then speaks. I do not know the sixth circle as it is known to the others. I fear that the third circle, the fourth circle, and the sixth circle are more closely linked than many know. It is in that knowing that I have lost myself. Well, in the third circle, Zerthamon submerged his will to deceive the Illithids. Then in the fourth circle, it speaks of the benefits of treachery. Then in the sixth circle, Zerthamon divides his people before they exterminate the Illithids. Do you think Zerthamon's words may not have been his own? Know my words, and know that the wound lies upon my heart. I fear that when Zerthamon was upon the plains of the Pillars of Silence, he did not submerge his will. I fear his will was taken from him by the Illithids, and when he spoke upon the blasted plains, it was their words he spoke. I fear that what he did was not for the people's sake, but for our former masters. It's possible, but no, it doesn't necessarily mean that
Updated my journal.
Then know this and speak no more. Dak'kon is like a knife. Know that I shall never know the truth. There is no resolution in this matter, for I shall never know Zerthamon's heart upon the blasted plains. His coal-black eyes glare at the stone circle in his hands. And so I do not know myself because of the unbroken circle of Zerthamon. Very well, Dak'kon. We'll discuss no more. Let's move on.
I feel stronger.
Well, let's go ahead and level up. Let's boost our wisdom a bit. Yeah, there are two, so balance in all things. Yeah, one of these is for Dak'kon. Here. I mean, oh. Dak'kon keys.
Your will?
There are things I would know. Let's see. Well, I wonder if I can read more of it. Let's see. Oh, examine the plate, see if you could puzzle out any new combinations. Yeah? Oh shit. I kind of want to see if I can, like, maybe unlock some new things to help comfort Dak'kon. As you examine the rings on the second circle, you find a strange link in the plate that mentions the laboring of the gift people to achieve rising. A new circle emerges from the link, and you unlock it, pulling out pulling out the plate first so you can study it. Know that the rising of the people against the illithid was a thing built upon many turnings. Many of the people who had lived and died under Time's blade while the rising was shaped. The rising was shaped upon a slow foundation. Steel was gathered so that it might mark illithid flesh. A means of knowing the movements of the illithids was established. At first weak and confused, then stronger, like a child finding its voice. When the movements were known, then the illithids were observed. In observing them, their ways and then the ways of their mind were known. When the ways of the illithid were known, many of the people were gathered and taught in secret the means to shield their minds, and so that they may harness their will as weapons. They were taught the scripture of steel, and most importantly, they were given the knowing of freedom. These things were not learned quickly. The knowing of much of the ways was slow. In these things, time's weight fell upon all, from the knowing of one's reflection in a steel blade, to the knowing of the submerging of the will, to the knowing of seeing itself. All of these things more of the people built upon. In time, they came to know the whole. Well, I'm a bit nervous to do this, but...
What is your will?
Dak'kon? Let's talk. There's a seventh circle within the Stone of Zerthamon. It spoke of the building of the rebellion against the illithids. Dak'kon falls silent. What does the seventh circle speak of? It speaks of time as an ally, not as an enemy. It says that patience can sharpen even the smallest of efforts into a weapon, and that can strike the heart of the Empire. Your victories may be small, but over time, a greater victory may be achieved. Dak'kon is silent for a moment. Will you make the circle known to me? Yes. As you take the circle and twist its links, two plates slide from the interior into your hands. You have no idea where they came from, but the unbroken circle seems intact. The seventh circle remains. Dak'kon watches you silently. There are two plates here. Perhaps we should study them both, you and I. Dak'kon is silent for a moment. There is much you have come to know of the circle, and your knowing carries a greater weight than mine. Dak'kon matches your gaze. Know that your path is mine, and it shall come to pass that, as you knew the way of Zerthamon from me, I shall know the way of Zerthamon from you. Very well, Dak'kon. Let's move on. I hope Dak'kon's happier, but for now, we're 8th level. The time has come. Let's go to the clerk's ward.
So, Fiendling, tell it to me straight, okay? You can't get enough of me, can you?
Oh boy, you're gonna get punched for that one, Mort.
Many a man's tongue's broke his nose skull.
Blah, blah, blah. Threat. Don't you ever get tired of being angry all the time? Sheesh.
Those two are great together. Anyway, I'm curious about a place called the friggin' Brothel of Slacking Intellectual Lusts. Let's go in. I want to meet our new party member. Okay.
All right.
Let's see in. Aha! This is who we're looking for. I don't know much about her except her name is Fall from Grace, Grace for short, and she's a succubus. But from what everybody I have talked with this game about has told me, I am apparently going to love her. So, before you is a stunning golden-haired woman dressed in an azure and violet dress, two long, elegant wings draped across her shoulders. She is surveying the room with a slight smile. She is easily the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. Hi.
Well met, traveler. How may I help you?
The woman turns as you address her. She takes your measure and then nods slightly. You notice her eyes are azure, the exact same color as her dress. Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am called Fall from Grace. She studies you for a moment. You are new to Sickle, are you not? Does it show? She smiles slightly. Not as much as you might think. You carry yourself quite well. What is this place? This is the brothel of slacking intellectual lusts. She studies you for a moment. I take it by your question you did not intend to partake of this establishment? What kind of brothel is this? I established this brothel to give those lustful fevers that strike the mind more avenues of expression rather than simply carnal. Much pleasure can be had in conversation and engaging in verbal arts with others. So it's like a hostess club. Sounds dull. No, shut it, Mort. I assure you it is not. Tour the brothel. See for yourselves. I have to ask, why did you establish such a place? Fall from Grace raises an eyebrow. That is an odd question. She frowns. I don't think anyone has ever asked me that, at least directly. Well, my apologies, Lady Grace. I didn't mean to be so direct. I was merely curious. Oh, no apologies are necessary. I am more than happy to discuss the reasons with you if you wish. Yeah, I'd like to hear them. Part of the answer to your question requires that you know that I am a member of the Society of Sensation. Our factions believe that one should experience as much of the multiverse as possible. And that's why you chose to establish this place? This brothel is indeed designed to slack the lusts of even the hardened intellectual. It is designed to stimulate the mind, to heighten one's awareness of themselves and others, to create new ways of experiencing another person. It is for those who seek something more than just shallow physical pleasures that fill the hive in the lower wards. Well, I wouldn't call them I can understand that. The woman here must be special indeed. The women here are aspiring sensates. They have come to me in search of instruction, to prepare themselves to enter the faction. Also, many of them have a natural grasp of language that can shatter the crust of the most hardened individual. Yes, I hope that by learning the art of language and its subtleties, that the patrons and the students here may learn more about themselves. One is only as limited as the command of the language. To be able to employ language and evoke emotions in others is a tremendous skill. Let's see. Well, have you heard of a night hag named Ravel, Grace? I am familiar with the name. Fall from Grace pauses and thinks for a moment. Rumors cluster thickly about that name, and most tend to discount her as a myth. But I suspect she did exist, and that she made quite the impression on the cage during the stay here. She looks puzzled. Why do you ask? Well, I intend to find her. Grace raises an eyebrow. Truly? I find myself compelled to ask why. I need information that only she can give me. Is this information available from nowhere else? I suspect only Ravel possesses the knowledge I need.
Updated my journal.
Grace rests her head so lightly on her arm. Consider this. If Ravel does indeed exist, then she is enormously powerful and cunning. If a fraction of the stories of her activities are true, then she is a creature that has discovered new meanings of evil. To search for her is not a quest to be undertaken lightly. I realize that. Do you know anything else about Ravel, though? She was said to be one of the hags of the Grey Waste, and that she was believed to possess powers and cunning far beyond those of her sisters. She came to Sigil not long ago, and, in addition to the evils committed during her stay, rumor has it that her actions threaten the cage itself. Now, she primarily exists only as fiction, a figure in children's stories. Grace pauses. I imagine the Lady of Pain dealt with her as all threats in Sigil are dealt with. I keep hearing about this Grey Waste. Could you possibly tell me about that?
Updated my journal.
A blighted plain that lies effectively between Beator and the Abyss. It is frequently a battleground for the Blood War. Is there anyone else who might know about her? Someone in the Festal may know more of her.
Updated my journal.
Let's see. If I may ask, Lady Grace, the wings on your back, you're not human, I take it? She's one of the fiends one of the succubi she is. She'll take your measure, and then she'll take in your soul to a lower plane so she will. Your companion is correct. I am a lesser Tanari, more specifically, a succubus. She gives a soft sigh. I'm afraid we're a little too common in the lower planes and elsewhere for our own good. Most of my race spend their time seducing mortals with various pleasures of the flesh. And you seem different from them.
Updated my journal.
I'd like to think that I have distanced myself from that. It is ultimately trivial and non-productive in a way to spend one's life and time here in the multiverse. There is much more to life. Wouldn't you agree? Perhaps so. Let's see. Perhaps you can help me. Help? What kind of help are you looking for? Well, I seem to have lost my memories. In so doing, I've lost myself. You've been stricken with amnesia. Fall from Grace looks pained. How terrible! Do you have any idea how it happened? Not really, at least not that I can remember. I woke up in a slab in the mortuary, then everything before that is black. You awoke in the mortuary. I think the dustman mistook me for being dead, or I was dead, or something. All I know is that I regenerate wounds quickly. I could be immortal, but I don't even know that for sure. I mean, I kind of know that the previous, incarnations, quote-unquote, of the Nameless One said not to tell anybody, but, I mean, Grace is a party member, so, Fall from Grace seems to be appraising you with renewed interest. Those scars on your body. She reaches out a hand as if to touch you. May I? Sure. Fall from Grace drags her finger across your chest lightly, tracing the edges of your scars and following the curves where they blend into some of your tattoos. She seems fascinated. These scars do look as if they would have taken several lifetimes to accumulate. They certainly do, though some are more recent. Fall from Grace takes a step back. Some of those wounds would have been fatal to a normal man. She taps her chin, thinking. What do you intend to do now? Let's see. Well, I intend to get my memories back, and my life back. I intend to scour the plains and search inside myself until I can piece together who I am and what brought me to this state. Fall from Grace is still thinking, her finger tapping on her chin. I must say, I've never met a man who has lost himself in the literal sense. She raises an eyebrow. Forgive me, but your condition is intriguing. It is that. Fall from Grace nods. If it will help, you are welcome to tour the brothel. Several of our students are well versed in the verbal arts. Perhaps some of them will be able to rekindle your memories. I'm grateful. I may go speak to them. Farewell, Grace.
Updated my journal.
Oh shit, so we can't recruit her just yet, I suppose. I guess we could, like... Apparently there is somebody here who can teach Mort new taunts, and... Those are Modrons.
I'm gone.
Those are Modrons! Just like the cube! This strange cubic creature seems to be as much machine as it is organic. As you approach the thing, it silently stares at you with wide, unblinking eyes. Its face has the slightest trace of emotion in it. Come on, Chief, we're in a building that has some of the sexiest chicks this side of the multiverse, and you're stopping to talk to Modrons? Well, what can you tell me about them, Mort? I know next to nothing about them except, they robots. Mort makes a noise of utter disgust. What is there to say? Annoying little clockwork pests. They're always working to impose law and order upon the multiverse. Not good, mind you, just law. Let's just forget about him and go chat up the ladies, eh? My apologies, Mort. I'm talking to the Modron. Mort sighs loudly. Fine, whatever, but don't say I didn't warn you. You probably won't get anywhere with them, though, Chief. They're not a lot to talk to. Anyway, hi. In a voice that is metallic, its voice has a metallic, reverberating quality to it, as if it were more of a sound played on one warped musical instrument than a true speech. Your greeting is returned. There is a soft click as the creature blinks. An awkward silence hangs in the air between the two of you. I have some questions for you, Mr. Roboto. Identify yourself to us. The creature is tilts slightly forward, then back on its metallic legs. Whether the movement is meant to indicate a bow or a nod, you're unsure. We would identify ourselves as Modrons, Quadrone type, winged variant, to the subject, Adon. Ask some questions now. The subject is free to ask a question. Do you know what this little cube-like toy critter is? The Modron, its appearance identical to every aspect to the object in your hands, blinks once, twice, and then speaks. The object is a portal cube. The user is to position the appendages of the portal cube in such a manner that it will activate. Once activated, the portal cube will transport the user to whatever destination it was tuned to during its creation. What's the proper position to activate this one? We do not have that information. Over 97% of all portal cubes function in a slightly different manner. We were not present at the construction of the subject's portal cube, nor have we ever been given instructions as to its use. Should the subject desire to utilize the portal cube, they will have to determine a method of operation and destination via experimentation. Okay, so maybe they know where it goes? Where does this cube take the user? We do not have that information. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's see. Well, y'all are a bunch of Modrons. What are y'all doing here? Our purpose here is observation. What you observing? We are observing one of the establishment staff. Who? As previously stated, we are... Yeah, okay, but who? The object of our scrutiny is named Dolora. Why are you watching her? We have not been informed as to the specific purpose or purposes which resulted in our being here given our present task. The command of our superior, Pentadrone, is sufficient enough reason to perform said task. As such, the purpose or purposes are irrelevant to us. Alright, y'all know about Ravel by any chance? We know nothing of any being or object possessing such an application. Okay, we can go chat up cute girl. Oh, Here's the girl that they're observing. Hi. A dark-haired, pale-skinned woman has a cultured, refined look about her. As she turns to you, you know for that her eyes, which you previously thought to be gray, are the color of brushed steel. Hi. The woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain far-away quality, as if somehow not attached to her. Greetings. I am called Delora. May I serve you somehow? I have some questions. Delora casts her eyes to the floor with a sound that might be a sad sigh. I am willing to serve you as a patron, but I have no wish to answer any questions at this time. My apologies, but I fear you shall simply have to bear with that for the time being. What's wrong? Is there anything I can help you with?
Updated my journal.
She looks up from the floor and into your eyes. Once more, you're struck by the pale smoothness of her skin and the cold depths of her silvery eyes. No, I fear not. My troubles are a matter of the heart. In time, I think all things shall be resolved. Are you certain there's nothing I can do? Certain. Delora pauses, as if thinking. No, I am not. My first love, Merriman, still possesses the keys of my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. Why don't you seek him out? Speak with him. Delora shakes her head. I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal, and not to be shared with strangers, even ones who might bestow a kindness upon me. But suffice to say, I cannot seek out Merriman myself. Then I'll find this Merriman and speak to him on your behalf.
Updated my journal.
Delora nods, the slightest hint of a smile appearing on her lips. She bows her head. Were you to find and speak with Merriman, I would be most grateful. He is a member of the Society of Sensation, so you may wish to ask for him in the Civic Festal. I'll return him to you when I find him, then. Take care, Delora. Okay, so let's see, who else is there for us to speak to? Other than, like, brothel patrons.
I'm gone.
Huh. Let's see. Saris. Name was the door's right there, buddy. This alarmingly voluptuous woman has a thick black mane of wavy raven-colored hair, bluish skin, and shimmering crimson eyes, like rubies which have fires lit behind them. Though she is beautiful in the typical sense of the word, her features are exotic and not altogether unattractive. Hi. The woman's voice is deep and sensuous. And my greetings to you, sir. Her burning eyes roam over you. I am Kesai Saris, so tell me, what might I do for you, Anything, Mort cries. Do anything you want to me. Kesai laughs hard and heartily, revealing canines long enough to be considered fangs. She shakes her head and smiles at Mort. Truly, though, please, what can I do for you? Well, what do you usually do for patrons? Talk, of course. Usually about dreams, and often those erotic in nature, but not always. Kesai winks at you, smiling. So, what would you like to know about you? Would you like to tell me about yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything, you know. Nothing will shock or surprise me, and I love to hear people's dreams. Well, we can trade if you like, too, but you must go first. My dreams were already revised when I saw you, my lady. Well, I mean, unless I could tell her about the loading screen. Kesai arches her eyebrows in surprise. Truly? How sad. Even fiends and devas dream, you know. Are you certain you don't? Quite certain. No dreams at all. How peculiar. I'm at a loss as to what to say. Well, I did have some questions. Kesai blinks her crimson eyes at you, awaiting your question. Uh, hmm. If you don't mind my asking, what are you exactly? Kesai shakes her head. What, can't you tell? She draws herself up, thrusting her ample bosom towards you. A woman! She raises an eyebrows. I can see my answer doesn't please you. I'm plain touched, actually. Like your friend there. Kasai indicates towards Anna. That's all you need to know. So, she's a tiefling. Okay. What can you tell me about this place? Certainly, the brothel of slacking intellectual lust is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches us in the ways of language so that way we may better identify with ourselves and those around us. It lets us experience the planes more fully, you know? Well, I mean, unless she can tell me about Ravel, so let's see. No, nothing. Are you sure? You seem suddenly upset. She narrows her red eyes in at you. Of course I'm sure. Don't ask me of her again. Alright. Bye then. Sorry.
I'm gone.
I like how everybody's just like awkwardly waiting outside. It's just like, chill guys, it's not an actual brothel. Nope. This room's awfully dark. Squinting at the figure behind the partition, you can barely make out a shapely female form in the darkness. She turns to you, but you can see nothing of her face. Turn on the lights. The figure answers in a voice that is slow and deadly, like a steel dagger drawn from some stone. Yes? Come and speak with Marissa. Have you? Quite rude of you to enter a darkened room, storming behind my partition, like so. Rude and foolhardy. You can hear faint whispering sounds like a slight breeze or the hissing of serpents. Mort whispers quietly, Whoa, creepy shit. My apologies, my ladies. I wasn't sure if someone was here. Like, seriously, I legit thought the room was empty until I hovered over and saw her name. The woman gives a slight humph. But it would seem there is someone in this room, wouldn't it? Shall you be on your way, then? Yeah, sure. Bye. This place is rather nice, though, like,
Done.
shit.
I'm gone.
There's nothing in here. I guess, wait. What the?
Right.
Hello?
I'm gone.
I think I may be in a place that I shouldn't be. Maybe? Oh shit. An amber-colored stone, held in the mesh of engraved silver hands, pulses with a soft yellow light. Inscribed into the base are the words oh god. Kimashi Addertongue?
All right.
This reddish-orange stone holds in a mesh of Delora. Oh,
gone.
don't tell me Grace is like actually evil and keeping everybody's souls here. Kesai Ceres. So these are like the names of all the girls who work at Grace's brothel? Marissa.
I'm gone. Done.
Let's see. Vivian.
Done.
Echo.
All right.
Dak'kon, could you, like, scooch over for me, please? Thank you. Nenny. Juliet. place is like really nice though. Holy shit. Let's see. It's a grayish white stone held in. Let's see. Something was once inscribed into this base, but the writing has been scoured away.
Updated my journal.
Huh. Wait, did I just get a quest from that? Quests. Let's see. Crystal still wants Black Rose dead, and Minnie's one is still waiting for us to come back and tell him about the Silent King. Oops. So, that's all that there is here. Oh, that's some naked bits of map to censor real quick. Even though it's like Barbie doll anatomy, you never know what YouTube's gonna friggin' censor and take down these days. So, if they're named after the girls of the brothel, I'm assuming we're gonna, like, run into them. I really shouldn't take anything from Grace's brothel. Oh, hi. Let's see. This is Echo. The striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper, a translucent white dress held precariously by golden clasps is draped carefully over her shapely form. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. Oh. She mute? Who are you? She smiles and curtsies, but offers no response. Can you not speak? She shakes her head and smiles sadly at you.
Updated my journal.
I love this shit already! Can you write then, or pantomime? She pouts, shaking her head. May I ask why you can't communicate? She sighs softly and nods. Actually, yeah, it's clearly a touchy subject for her. Let's see. Can you tell me about this place? She looks at you and raises an eyebrow. Roll puzzle? Okay, what do you know of her?
Updated my journal.
She just simply looks at you. Well, that didn't help. Huh. I guess she's a mute who came here to maybe, like, have Grace help her speak again? Either that, or maybe she's, like, some sort of, like, lesson that sometimes the best conversation is one of just, I don't know, just simply being next to one another. I mean, friggin', I'm in a long-distance relationship, and I can tell you, just, like, sometimes those times where you can just be with somebody and just, like, I don't know, I'm getting a little cheesy, but, like, just being able to know that my boyfriend is there is good enough for me, you know? Wait, did she just, like, vanish? Oh, no, wait, there she is. Hi. This petite, attractive young woman is smiling blissfully and humming to herself. Her eyes wide, and her wide, pale blue eyes seem to constantly drink in her surroundings as she looks about. Hi. The smiling young woman curtsies gratefully and looks up to you, smiling. Well met, good sir. I'm Ninny, and how are you this fine She suddenly notices your scars and places a gloved hand over her mouth. Oh my, you're hurt! She blinks. All over! Mort's eyes spin around you, mocking the girl's obviousness. Powers above, Chief. She's right. I've never noticed before. You're covered in scars. Okay, smartass. They're all old scars. I'm fine. She nods quietly, lowering her hand. I have some questions for you, miss. Huh? She can't seem to tear her eyes from your scars. Oh, how shameful of me. Don't mind my rude staring. I'm named Ninny. And she makes a little curtsy. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our brothel for slacking intellectual lusts. She returns to staring at your body. You have tattoos under those scars, too. What's that one? She points to one of your tattoos. That one's... looks fascinating. Look at the way the lines of ink. I think that's ink. She squints at the tattoo and reaches out to touch it. I'll let her. I think that's ink. She traces a finger around the edge of her tattoo. Is it ink? And what a pattern. Look at the way the lines intersect here. She touches the center of the tattoo. That's simply amazing. She purses her lips and frowns in disappointment. I could make it out better if there weren't so many scars. Nothing to do about them, sadly. They're permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Pox on me for even mentioning them. She cringes. But I have to know. Are you absolutely sure you're alright? I'm looking at you and I can't help but believe you're not in some pain. None of the physical variety, really. Oh, are you hurt inside? In the head? She clasps her hands eagerly. Mayhap I can help. In fact, I know I can. Part of the sensate's training is learn how to draw hurt from others. My mistress says the sensate may draw pain from a wound by bring it into oneself, but nonetheless, I can help. May I try? Please say yes. I'm assuming that by mistress she means Grace. So, I mean, if you want to try, go ahead. Ninny claps her hands and Shin makes them rest lightly on your forehead. Kinda worried I may scar this poor child for life. As she draws nearer, you notice Ninny's skin is lightly perfumed with the scents of lilacs. She rests her gloved hands gently upon your forehead and closes her eyes. She hums lightly to herself, and you feel a faint warmth spreading throughout your body. Thanks. That actually felt kinda nice, Ninny. Sure, so glad I could help. Ninny beams at you. She seems ready to burst with joy. I like this girl. She's cute. I have some questions. Please ask. I feel bad for calling her a prostitute because she's more of a like a hostess, if anything, but at the same time, I mean, I really shouldn't feel shame in calling somebody that, because I mean, prostitutes are just people trying to make money too.
Updated my journal.
Oh, Echo! Yeah, she's a mysterious one, isn't she? Do you know that she never speaks? Truly. Ninny leans in and lowers her voice. I think she was emotionally wounded, so badly that she may never speak again. I bet Delora knows, because sometimes she talks to the last lover Echo had when she still spoke. Huh. I want to know why you became a sensate. I'm talking to you, silly. She giggles and pokes you in the belly. God, she's so stinking cute. Just like I talk to all the patrons here. All the prostitutes do. That's what the brothel's about. Learning new ways to talk and share experiences and understand other people. Alright. Thanks, Ninny.
Done.
Oh my god, she's adorable. Alright.
Alright.
Oh god. That happiness is infectious. Let's see, here's Juliet, one of the other names on the stones. This dark-haired young woman is staring listlessly off into space, sighing miserably and occasionally picking at the seams of her own green velvet gown. It's difficult to discern whether she's depressed or simply bored. Hi? She gives you one of the briefest glances before staring off into the distance once more. Greetings, yes. I am named Juliet. How may I... Oh, never mind. Leave me be, please. She gives an exasperated sigh. What's wrong? Oh, nothing at all, only I spend my days gazing into the face of mediocrity, seeing if anything else can erase this dreadful, tedious passage. Is your life really so tedious? Alas, it is. She sighs, closing her eyes and massaging her temples. Dreadfully boring. Perhaps I can make it less boring for you, my lady. No. 'Tis kind of thee to offer, though I am already with a man, sir, and I do love him dearly. 'Tis just I wish... She taps her finger against her chin. Something more of our liaison. Is the relationship lacking, then? The only thing it lacks is excitement, sir. Our families took the news of our courtship splendidly. His siblings love my siblings, and all of our friends think our union is blessed by the powers themselves. All fine and good, but things are boring. She frowns, so smoothly. 'Tis not right to have such trouble-free courtship. I don't know about that. I mean, like, honesty time, guys? If anybody tells you that fighting in your relationship is healthy for you, no. That's a lie. That's a bunch of made-up bullshit. It's okay to disagree, but, like, if you discuss about your problems rather than fighting over them, or you feel no need to fight at all, that's more of a healthy relationship than anything, because that means that if they do talk to you about your problems, that means that they trust you. Anyway, I don't know about that. Dost thou not? Hast thou ever had such a courtship? She glances briefly at you. 'Twould seem thy life is filled with a variety of problems, judging by the pallor of thy skin. I can't remember any courtships that I've had. The remnants of the ones I have encountered suggest that I may have had some problems. 'Tis just that all of my friends have such intriguing relationships, once fraught with turmoil, feuding families, daggers at one another's backs, and poison. The siblings are irate fathers with large swords. I have a lover whose family loves me, and whom the world loves. She sighs again, a great source of annoyance. How I wish I could formulate some way to spice things up. Mort floats close to you, whispering, I feel sorry for her lover. He doesn't know how bad he has it. Shit like this is nothing but trouble. That doesn't sound wise, Juliet. I feel like you should relish in what you have. I wish to experience troubles, though. I wish to experience the ups and downs of courtship, but with him, no other. She sighs. Such a thing is love. It can be dull as a club, and then it is of no use to an aspiring sensate. Well, dare I ask, what did you have in mind to spice things up? I'm not sure. Some element of danger or jealousy. Something intense. Good luck with that. I'm not going to be a part of this.
All right.
She really should just relish in what she has. Anyway, maybe we can talk to Delora and see if we can learn about Echo. Oh, well, there's Vivian. I don't think we've talked to her yet. Let's see. The tall, elegant woman with her sharp features and regal demeanor is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be spun of silver thread, and a small phial dangles from her necklace. She is perfumed with an exotic, erotic scent that seems to draw you towards her. Hi. She looks at you, arching an eyebrow with what you sense to be disdain. Greetings. My name is Vivian, and I am to presume I am being summoned? No, I just had some questions. She nods imperiously. Go on, then. What's that vial you got on your necklace? Vivian looks down at the vial dangling from her throat. Oh, 'tis but a vial of perfume, merely. I assure you, though, this particular aroma in no way compares to my personal scent. She sighs. Personal? Yes, I have a particular scent that seems to have gone wandering. 'Tis somewhat difficult to keep in one place. I hope that someone did not take it by accident, though you never know, with the ladies around here. She frowns. So, by any chance, have you smelled it somewhere? How can a scent go wandering? Did somebody, like, steal your old perfume? Or what? Vivian shakes her head. I had just meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here are a bit jealous at times, and have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. This time, though, someone has absconded with my own personal scent. I worked hard on that scent, perfected it, and now, poof, 'tis gone. and I need not bear such annoyances. Vivian stomps her feet. I want that scent back, and I want it now. How would you know if you found it? You would know it by smell, I assure you. It is quite striking, especially to men. Well, I can try and help. Vivian seems dubious. Are you certain? I do not wish to impose. No imposition, and please to help such a lovely woman as yourself.
Updated my journal.
Anna mumbles something angrily, and you catch the words piking and idjit stick. Vivian smiles and nods at you. You are too kind. Very well, if you come across it, please let me know. I'm somewhat anxious to get it back. A one-of-a-kind scent, really. Alright. Let's talk to Delora real quick. No, not okay. I cannot talk to him until...
Done.
I cannot talk to her until I find out the whole thing between... Oh, this is the person I think we're looking for. The person who can teach Mort new taunts. The wild-looking tiefling girl meets your gaze with an angry scowl. Her tattooed body is practically naked, covered only by a narrow leather thong. A black cloth brassiere and armored shoulder pads seem to serve more as decoration rather than actual protection. Her spiked hair, as well as the thin fur that covers her goat-like legs, is brassy white, and numerous silver rings dangle from her ears, nostrils, lips, and brow. She wears a leather collar around her throat with the inscription, Kismachi. I'm just gonna assume the X is it's pronounced like she, maybe? I could be wrong. Kismachi Addertongue. Or Moxie. I don't know. Probably the Shinoid. I don't know. Kismachi bares her teeth at you. And just what are you looking at, you banged up sod? My friend thought you were attractive, but whoa, was he ever horrifyingly mistaken? She sneers at Mort, and looks below him, where a body would normally be. Sharp tongue for a stemless deader. Let them keep at it. I want to get some popcorn ready, guys. Seriously. Pause the video, come back with some popcorn. Like, I'd let mine anywhere near you if I had one. What, did you think I heard the word? What, you think you hear the word brothel and think you can make some jink here? You flea-bitten gutter whore? Ha! I can't believe they even let you in the door with all those ticks hopping off your shaggy legs. Ticks? The only annoying insect around here is you! She suddenly turns to you. Hey, you gonna talk to me or what? What else can I do with you? I'm having fun watching you and Mort go at it. What do you have in mind, you son-in-law jawbox? Go ahead, give me a reason to say no to you. What do you usually do to patrons? I'm a practitioner of abuse. Oh. I'll show you. Her hand lashes out to slap your face, and you manage to barely dodge the blow. Kismachi pouts visibly, and then scowls. Oh well. Say, could you teach Mort here your ways? She raises her eyebrows. Now that's an unusual request. I don't know, it seems pretty foul-mouthed already. He seems pretty foul-mouthed. Kismachi bladdered dung. You scruffy goddamn goat harlot. You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretch of a bone box. I can walk, run, dance. What do? Bob around and wish that you had a pair, goats or otherwise? The two of them lay into one another, exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clashing with their razor-edged tongues. Aw, we can't see the whole thing? At last, the two stop their bickering, and eerie silence settles over them as they eye each other hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Mort. You're not bad, really. Not bad at all. Better than you, perhaps? Mort waggles his eyebrows that he doesn't have at her. Eh? Kismachi narrows her eyes at Mort. Don't push it, Skull.
New taunts, alright.
I won't, tiefling. I will admit I might have learned a thing or two, though. Good thinking, Chief. Good thing, Mort. Kismachi turns to you. So, is that all you wanted? I'm not spending any more time near you than I have to. Questions, actually. Let's see. Fuck it, smart off to her. Actually, let's not. I don't know if we can get taunts, but we are running a bit low on time, so... Actually, wait.
Alright.
Have we been in here? I don't think we've been in here yet. Let's see if we actually, like, can't find Vivian's scent yet. Let's see. The handkerchief.
Done.
Here's hoping I don't piss anybody off by doing this.
Failed. I cannot force this.
Anna?
Right. Can't force it.
Damn. Actually, I wonder. Use Thieves' Tools. Box. Give it one more try.
Might as well.
Damn. Okay. Did we look in here? Yeah, we did. It's empty.
Alright.
So, let's just yoink this real quick. It's unremarkable in every way. So, let's just leave that here. And go check the other empty room. Actually, hold on. There's some drink in here, I ain't taking that. I just feel like friggin' the ladies here work hard.
Done. I'm gone.
Let's see. Container is locked. And need you to unlock something for me, Missy.
Got it.
Good job.
Might as well.
Okay, I guess I'll just open it myself.
I'm
then.
gone.
Gold earring, and
I'm gone.
let's see. Container is locked. Container is
I'm
locked.
gone.
Anna! Do your thing.
Got it. Got it.
Nice. So let's yoink this handkerchief out
Why not?
and see if it... Nope, it's unremarkable. Shit. Okay. Any other place I could check? Isn't this
Alright.
Echo's room? Yep, there she is.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
Aye?
Anna! All this to find a friggin' vial of perfume.
Right. Got it.
Jink, not taking that. Echo's earned it. Nothing here. I
Why
mean,
not?
I don't think Ninny took it, but at the same time, you never know.
Right. Got it. Why
No, she's earned that. Actually, she said it would be striking to men, so... Nope.
Why not? Right.
Sneak around Ninny and... Oh, for fuck's sake. I still feel really bad for just, like,
Right.
breaking into everybody's stuff. Okay. I guess we'll check in here then. Anna. Door's right there, sweetie.
Might as well. Right.
I mean, not to be mean, but Juliet does seem like the type.
Why not? Got it. Why not?
It's a gold ring, let's not mess with that. Huh? Guess it's not in here either.
Why not?
Nenny, sweetheart. Phenoms. Hold on. Hold on. Where have I heard that name before? Oh! Oh, right! He said he was looking for a book! We could use this to blackmail him, potentially. Probably shouldn't. Oh, right. I forgot to teach, Nameless and Dak'kon their new... Okay, hold on. Let me regroup everybody real quick. There we go. Maybe now we can actually inspect this cabinet now that Nameless is here. Oh. As you make to search the armor, a handle suddenly yank out of your grasp and the drawers slam themselves shut. Disdainful issues from the cabinet. The fuck? Hello indeed. The armor gives another So what have we here? A rogue after some lady's frilly undergarments? You talk. Do I? Why, yes, I do. Who are you? I am Louise. And who are you? Thoughtless, uncouth fellow, rummaging about through other people's things. Never mind that. What are you doing here? Well, sir, if you must know, I am being an armorer. But why are you being an armorer at this brothel? I happen to have become an armorer because I want to be an armorer, thank you very much. It's not to watch ladies undressing, nor have them place their soft, sweet-smelling undergarments in my drawers where they can rub against... Oh my god. Do all the ladies know about this? Yes, they do, and they wholeheartedly approve of... Well, not with their entire hearts exactly, while they have not spoken of their approval in my presence. Since they are not exactly aware that I am an armorer. Oh my god. This is no fucking armorer. This is a pervert with a polymorph spell. Yeah, I'm gonna need something to keep quiet from you, and I'm gonna need something for you to keep quiet about this one. Very well, posh. Open the third drawer, you scalawag. As you reach your hand into the drawer, it slams shut on your fingers with great force. Searing pain races through your hand as you withdraw your battered fingers. Ha! Cretin! Idiot! Open the drawer, I said, and you reach in! He slams the drawer open for him, and slowly slams the drawer again with emphasis, begins shaking in laughter. I'm going to tell them... First, I will tell you one other thing. I have been popping in and out of the brothel for a good long time. I'm quite knowledgeable regarding both of its occupants and their activities. I assure you that talking about me is utterly worthless. Not only will you lose me as a potential source of information, but I'll simply disappear before someone comes to investigate your claims, leaving you kicking looking a fool. Fine. Can you tell me about Echo? Actually, no. I'm trying to find Vivian's Sin. Do you know where that is? Oh dear, yes. I had heard about that. Most unfortunate. Did you ever have the exquisite pleasure of breathing in that scent of hers? The armoire's doors seemed to shudder with delight. Absolutely wondrous it was. But sadly, no, I do not know where good Lady Vivian's scent might be found. Oh, shit. I meant to ask him about Echo. What do you know about Echo? Yes, Echo. She can't have always been mute, you know. Otherwise, I'm most certain she would have learned some other means of communicating in the meantime. It might have been a recent occurrence. Well, shoot. I guess that's all we can really know. So, if you guys have any hints about...
I don't trust the Gith. I say we leave it behind.
How many times must I beat it into your head that we are not going to abandon Dak'kon, Mort? Anyway, so if you guys have any tips, non-spoilery, please, on how to recruit Grace, where I might find Delora's, crush, and anything like that, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Until then, we'll take care of that next time on Let's Play Planescape Torment. I will see you guys then, and take care.